Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Stamping A to Z, the what is it and how to everything Stampin' Up. Today is episode 72. We are going to be creating an interactive card with the Give It a Whirl dies. I got these dies. I got excited. I think they came out in the annual catalog this past year, and I saw them and I waffled for a bit, and then I got them and I realized the other day I've never played with them. So I pulled them out and I thought they can be a little bit, it's quite a big set. So it can be a little intimidating if you're not sure what pieces to use and how to use them. There's a bit of a learning curve. There's some tips that can really help avoid some frustrations. So I thought I would do a live on it today and hopefully get you guys excited about making some interactive cards. Yeah, I guess there's not much else going on other than the last chance sale, which is, if you go on my store, you can find exactly what's on there still. The stuff that it's as, my words are not working today. As it sells out, they take it off and it no longer shows up. So what's on the store there is the most accurate of what's still available. And so there's some stuff up to 50% off. So if you haven't already checked that out, you should check it out. It goes until May 2nd, and then May 3rd is when our lovely new catalog goes live. So that'll be fun. Other than that, I do, if you're interested, I have I have one spot for my April club card class. I don't know if the kit would actually get to you if I have to post it, in Canada only. But if you want to do porch pickup in Edmonton, you can always come pick it up. I do a Facebook Live and Zoom to show you how to make them. And so if you want to join that, you can let me know and I can give you the details. So just message me. Anyways, let's get started and I will flip you around. And straighten this out as I make you seasick. Okay, so there's my store, lindagibbs.stampinup.net, and here's the host code. If your order is under, look how ratty it's getting. If your order is under $200, you can use the host code. If it's over $200, don't use the host code, because then you will get the lovely rewards for yourself. So these are the Give It a Whirl dies. So like I said, hang on, let me just pull up the live so I can make sure I am live. Hopefully the glitching won't be here this week. Last year I had a bit of freezing up because I had moved, it was actually my fault. I had moved the booster and I didn't realize I hadn't put it back. So the booster is running, so hopefully that means that we will get some normal running, smooth running, I should say, video. Okay, so we've got all the dies, lots of them, as you can see. There's some cool clouds, stars, little hearts, the arrows. These four, so the rectangle, I don't know what you would call it, this one, and the heart and the circle, those are all your windows that will show the wheel on the card. So your two main pieces that you need for your card to begin with are these two pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these two pieces out so you can see what they look like. Pull my big boss over here. I should have left more room for it. I know you only have so much space with the camera there, so I'm gotta make do with what we have. So I'll put this here and I'll put this one here. So this one doesn't fit. Obviously, this piece would not fit in our mini cut and emboss machine. So if you do like this set and you're wanting it, make sure you have the larger. These usually fit in any of the cut and emboss machines. It doesn't have to be Stampin' Up. Okay, so then I have my one piece here and one piece here. Now, I don't know if you can see on the video, but there's a bit of an embossed ridges. I'm not catching it. Anyways, I don't know if you can see that, but you can kind of tell where the spaces are. But if it's too hard for you to see, when you're going to stamp your stuff, I found it was okay when I was using the, sorry, my stuff is falling over, the photopolymer stamps. It was okay, but if I was using the cling stamps, I found it difficult. So if I can find where they went to. Okay, so I made myself some stencils, and I'm just keeping these in with my dies. They don't get used. They're just totally as a place marker. So this was the first one. I cut this out, and then I took the actual die, lined it up, and then just traced it with a pen. So I would actually have an idea as to where things are at. And then that's what I used to place the die, this one. And I went around and I cut it out 3 times. So then if I'm stamping using this window, then all I have to do is line this up. Oopsie. And then I know where to stamp. Now, again, it's not easy to hold these things in place and get everything lined up. So if you have the Stamparatus, it makes life a whole lot easier with this, because then you can place your stamp here. So say I would line up my bunny if it wasn't already, just pretend, hopefully he's clean. So I would just put him here because I want his face there. And then I would go down, pick him up, move this piece, and you'd probably want to make a mark behind for your little hole in the middle so that you knew that you were in the right spot. And then you would just stamp it. Now, obviously, this stamp is much bigger than my one little window. So if your stamp is bigger than your window, you're going to want to cover the other 2 spaces so that when you stamp it, it's not going into the other windows. So just keep that in mind. I am going to use, so I did one with this and I'll show it to you. Actually, I can show it to you now. Why not? I'm only making 1 card today because they're all using the same process. So this one I used the, what's it called? Ornate Floral 3D Embossing Folder. It is retiring and it is 40% off. I think it was like $7 and a bit of change. So if you don't have it already, it's a good deal. And then I used this cutout is from the, I have so much troubles remembering all these names. It is from the Potted Succulents. I believe this set, I forgot to look it up. This set is retiring as well, but this label fit perfectly with the Happy Easter. And then I just, oh, that was the other thing. I used this little floral punch to punch out these flowers, and this is on the clearance rack. I can't remember how much it is, but it's heavily discounted. So if you like little cutout flowers to use here and there, it's a really handy punch to have. So then, as you can see, I've got my bunny. I just used the Easter Friends stamp set from the mini catalog. which is around till June, so that it's not as, it's just the annual catalog that is retiring right away in May. And so yeah, I've got my 3 little fun animals. And so for this one, I used the heart window. So again, because it's not using, you know, you can kind of see where things go, but if you really want it to line up, I used the template and then I put my stamp so that I could line it up for the heart, not necessarily in that bigger window. So I did it. I've cut out the hearts. I've cut out the circles. You could really just cut one out. You don't need to cut all 3, but it does make it easier because then you can just rotate the whole thing. And then don't make the same mistake I did. I went to cut out 3 of these rectangles and it cut out the whole center into a triangle because they all kind of overlap each other. So just make one of the rectangle, and also the circle is pretty finicky too, but it worked. So I've got my templates, but now to make this other one, I'm not going to use, well, I might use my templates a little. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way to begin. Oh, where did I put my circle now? Can't put the circle away. Okay, and then I've got this Turtle Friends set. So cute. It was one of my favorite sets when the annual catalog came out last June. I thought it came out in June. Anyways, whenever it came out, I think it was late last year, but loved it, but it was sold out. It was back ordered every time I went to order it for the longest time. So I only got it not too long ago. Again, haven't had a chance to play with it, so I thought, why not play with it? And it comes with this, well, you can get the bundle, which is cheaper. It's 10% discounted by 10% when you get the bundle. This cute little turtle punch. So and I don't know why it was so popular, but yet it's retiring. So it will not be in the new annual catalog. So if you want to get your hands on it, do it before May 2nd. And hopefully it's still there. I have not checked the inventory of everything. It would be very difficult to keep track. But yeah, I should have checked for the stuff I'm using, but hopefully it's still there. Okay, so we've got our turtle. And so for here, I'm just trying to remember what I want to stamp. I'm going to set, this is the front of my card. So we just set it aside so it doesn't get too dirty. And then this is my wheel, and I'm going to stamp. So this one is actually meant to fit on the turtle's shell, but it also just happens to fit perfectly with that nice rounded into that round window piece, which, where did it go? It's disappeared on me. Must have fallen off my magnet. What did I do with it? Huh. It's going to be hard to cut it out without it. It must be oh, you know what? It's probably sticking to this. Yep. With my magnet on the bottom of my stamp apparatus. It picked it up. Okay, so like I said, with this one, so if you really are picky about really lining it up, just line that up. And now the other thing you want to keep in mind is where you're putting it on your card. You have to think, is your card going to be landscape or is it going to be portrait? So mine is going to be portrait. And then where am I putting this? Because you can pretty much put this anywhere on your card, right? So what I did actually, so before I start stamping, I'm skipping too many steps here. I'm going to stamp my little turtle guy here. I think he might fit here. Yes. Because I know I want the turtle on the front of my card and I want there to be room for the window. So this is just a good measuring stick for me. And then I cut it out, I'm going to, this is soft succulent, and I'm going to stamp his little shell here. I don't know what I did. I got black ink on me and it didn't come off in the shower. So anyways, I will color him in a bit. But for now, I'm just going to cut him out so you can see he fits perfectly. And then I have my little turtle. So then I'm going to just kind of make it so that he has room. And I want to put it, I want this to be as legible as possible. So I kind of want it to be more down here. So you don't have to tilt your head too much. That should be good. So then if you've lined it up, you can just take a piece of washi tape if you don't want it to move. And then I'm going to run this through. I'll do it off camera just so I don't have to move everything again. Okay, so then that's cut out. You lift it up carefully. So then I have my little window. And then you could also, if your stamps fit, you don't have to worry about having a template, because you could just line it up and stamp. Oops, I would stamp it this way and then keep rotating it. But if you want it to have even spacing, it's nice to use the template. So I've got the cutout. I've got, now, like I said, I just want to make sure that I've got this kind of lined up so you can read it. And this is just going to be in Memento, wherever I just had it out. Oh, here it is. Okay, and because it fits within the template, I'm just going to stamp it right down. Not even worry about moving anything. So that's my first part of the wheel. Then we're going to use this You Are Turtly Loved. So as you can see, it is a long line of stamp, but it can fit in here, but it would look kind of funny. So what I just, so actually you got to think too, which way is my wheel rotating? So it's going to rotate this way. So you want, most people go clockwise. So you want that within this one. So then what I did is I just took a sticky note and I'm going to take off the loved part because I'm going to put that down below. So I'm covering up the loved. You know what I forgot to say is if you're here watching, say hi. Oh, there's Yolanda. I don't know why my comments don't come up. I really have to look into that. Okay, so then you're going to ink this up. And then before you stamp it down, because it has black ink on that, you're going to take that off and you're going to line it up in there. So now I have the You Are Turtly. And then I need to wipe this really well. Make sure there's no ink left. And then I want to cover the other side now so that we just have the loved. We're just going to ink up that loved, take it off, and stamp down. There, so that looks a little bit like it fills up the space. Now I found it wasn't quite filling up the space as much as I would like, so then I added these cute little hearts in the same stamp set. And I used, oops, I forgot to get out. I used some rich raspberry. And then I added some cute hearts. Okay, so then turn, turn, turn. Now we're here. And we have this cute little turtle dude that fits perfectly in there. So I decided to put him in here. Now you want to make sure that he's looking at your other turtle, right? So the turtle was going to be beside. So we want, there's actually 2 turtles in this set, so you don't have to do the reversal technique. You can just go straight on there, and we'll use the same coloring, so the soft succulent for the shell. There we go. So you can see it's much easier to line things up with the photopolymer stamps. And then again, it was a little plain, so I wanted to add, oops, did I do this wrong? Hopefully not. I think that's where it was. We'll add some more of these cute little hearts. Some there. I don't know if we have room. I'd have to move it. Let's just put some up here. It doesn't matter if it goes over because it's just as you're rotating. Okay, so I've got my wheel done. And if you want to kind of see, you can just put it on, and then it's hard to picture without, and then you are turtly loved, and then the little turtle, and I don't know why the comments aren't staying on my screen. Okay, I have to remember to check that out. So now I'm gonna work on my card front and my turtle. So first I'm gonna color my little turtle, and I'm just taking the soft succulent blend, the light version. So then it's lighter than the turtle shell. Just go in and color him in. It's hard. I tell myself I need to talk while I'm coloring or while I'm doing something, but then it takes all my brain's attention. Talking, and I can't remember what I was trying to, oh, I was trying to text the other night while doing boot camp. And we were doing, what were we doing? It was, you had to, I can't even think what they're called because I'm coloring, because heaven forbid I think while I'm coloring. Slow climbers. Anyways, so you're kind of pulling one leg towards you at a time as you're going, but then I was trying to type, so I couldn't switch my legs and type at the same time. It was like impossible. I kept trying and it never worked. So yeah, I finished typing and then I kept going. Okay, so then I've got this, and I'm just gonna, my favorite blender brushes. My mom brought it to my attention the other day that, boy, I use blender brushes a lot. But you know what? They're awesome. They're my go-to thing right now. So, hey, and if you've got makeup brushes, that works too. So again, just using some soft succulent. Going to come in the bottom here for the grass. You want kind of an ombre lighter as you go. And then at the bottom, I just to make it a little bit darker, I took the Evening Evergreen, which is a really complementary shade. Just that little bit darker. Gives it that little extra green. And then for the top, I had pulled out, oh, here it is. These, I don't know if you guys remember, these were from a Paper Pumpkin last year sometime. And I thought I could use that, but I ended up just cutting out the clouds with the set. So I'm just going to take some balmy blue instead for the sky. Maybe I'll try using, hang on, let's see. Let's see if we can give it some extra texture. Oops, a little much on the blue there. I must have re-inked this recently. But now that we're doing it, may as well go all out here. And if we go like that maybe, but then there's going to be a line. We don't want a line. I stick it through here. There. And then we'll go like that. And let's see how that, just be careful not to rip it. Got some layers of clouds. It's not bad. I'll just go over the white part a little bit so it's not so white. Okay, so we've got our clouds. And then I forgot to pre-cut some extra clouds. So there was these clouds from the set, and I'll cut them out of, where did my white cardstock go? Okay, I'm going to do this off camera again so I don't have to move everything. Maybe a little faster. I always think I'm so prepped for everything and then I always forget something. Okay, so again, I found them to be very white. So I'm just going to give them a little bit. I don't want them to look blue, but I don't want them to look uber white either. And just a little bit of blue to them. Probably could have done some gray instead of blue, but I want it to be a happy card. I don't want it to look like a storm's coming in. Okay, so then it's just a matter of putting the pieces on. Oh, I forgot another piece. There's a little cute party hat. So I'm going to stamp the party hat. We need our turtle to really embrace his birthday. And then I'm going to use, I forgot to take it out. We will use Highland Heather. Kind of goes with that soft, succulent, and balmy blue. And then maybe we'll use balmy blue. There's the other one. That one you have to cut out fussy cut. But it's not, pretty simple other than the little pom-pom, but even then. Yeah, so I forgot to look if this, actually I thought I did. I don't think this one is discounted, but it's still available. Okay, so then I've got my turtle and I'm going to take some dimensionals here. Use a big one here and maybe for his head, some smaller ones. Don't ask me why I'm using the black ones, because this isn't black, but that's what was handy. So that is what I'm using. So in order to put your wheel onto the card, you need a brad, and they do have some in the catalog. However, I have some from many moons ago, and I found I had some really cute ones left. So this one I'm actually going to hide, and I don't even know where I put the one I used for this one. The small dimensional pretty much fits on the pom-pom, so I didn't cut it. It kind of hangs off, but with the black it doesn't really show. So then 2 little dimensionals makes for a cute hat. And then we still have our clouds here. I'm going to pop them up too. And then I need my brad before I put that one down. Like I said, I have, I don't know where I put it now. I can't use this one, it's too big. So I just wanted to, so the one that was on the little bunny card that I showed you, it's this cute flower brad. And these were from Stampin' Up! Many moons ago. Isn't they cute? I don't get rid of much in terms of embellishments from Stampin' Up! Because it always comes back and you can always use it. 1 second. I'll grab some other brads here. Oh, here they are. Okay. So there's, I mean, you can find, so the most similar to what's in the catalog, I guess, would be these smaller ones. And I had some black. I'm just putting it under, and there's actually, these ones are diamonds. So I just have this little tiny black one, and I'm going to line up the holes, pop it through, and then if I can split it, just put it down like that, and then it spins. So then I'm going to take this guy here. How should I do this? Like this, maybe. I don't want this too far on my, maybe this would be better. Yeah, okay. And I need some Stampin' Seal. My Stampin' Seal has been back ordered for a while. It's supposed to be back by now, but I wanted to get myself some more. So I'm just gonna put my dimensional kind of further back so that it covers, it doesn't hit the brad, but it covers the brad so you don't see it. So this one is hidden. Sometimes you can use it as a decor. Sometimes you want to hide it. So then all you need is your base card, which I did not score, but I find with the thick whisper, it's not whisper white anymore, the thick basic white, sometimes it cracks if you don't score it. So then you want to pop it up, because if it's flat, it's going to be really hard to turn that wheel. So you want to pop it up. So we'll just start here, and then I hope you guys use up your leftovers of the corners. Always handy to use. And then pop it up here. The place you want it most popped up is right the edge here. So you want to be able to grab that wheel. So we're still spinning good. That's what you want to make sure. And then I'm just going to put one on top here. There we go. And then you just have to stick it down, and you should have a fully interactive, fun card. Especially this for a kid, this would be so much fun. So you've got the "It's time to celebrate. You are turtly loved," and then the turtle. And then I was going to take the, well, it depends. I'm not going to stamp it yet because, well, maybe I could do this. So I had the finished one here. So now I have two finished ones. Maybe one can be happy birthday and one can be happy belated birthday. Sorry, I was slow on the inside. But so here's with the stenciled clouds. Here's without. I think it looks kind of good with those stenciled clouds. So that's another example, and that's how to kind of assemble it. Here's another one I did. This one, this stamp set isn't retiring in the dies. It's the Nothing's Better Than set with the fun words. This has been around, I think this might be the 3rd year it's going. And then this paper is from that host pack. It's like a huge, and it's all colors on one side and black and white on the other. So it's discounted. So when you host a party, or if you're over that $200 mark, you can apply your rewards towards it. I think it's $24 instead of $40. So good deal. But yeah, so I used the jar punch, and I used the little jars that we have, and I cut out a bunch of cookies and I put them in the jar. I thought that was kind of cute. And then I've got, so today's plan, consume cookies because adulting is hard. Those who know me know that I love cookies. that is, I don't make them very often because I would probably eat them all and not be very healthy. So that is the cookie one. So those are the 3 that I made. Let me bring back, I actually made a 4th one in attempt with the Easter one, but it got a little too busy for my taste. I can show it to you just because I was trying to find a way to make the bunny. I wanted to make the bunny look like it was popping out of flowers. I had done another card where it was really cute with the flowers, and so I used that blossoms. This one's retiring, but and it's kind of cute with the bunny, but it's really busy, and I didn't find it as cute with the ducks and the chick. But anyways, it's not too bad, but it's just really busy. I'm not a super, actually, this would be a good one, Yolande, to use for your, I can't remember what it's called, your April, your spring. You like the stencil clouds? Yeah. Doesn't everyone love cookies? I don't know. Not everyone loves cookies, but I'm like a really bad cookie monster. So yeah, hopefully if you guys have these dies, now you know how to use them. And hopefully I give you a few tips to help to stamp them without too much trouble. And yeah, I guess we will see you guys next week, next Wednesday. Hope you have a great Easter weekend. Happy Easter. Hopefully you don't eat too many chocolates and cookies. Maybe I should make some Easter cookies. April Pops. Yes, I need to try and remember to do that. Because even this one would be, it's got blossoms. Yeah. Anyways, have a good long weekend, and we will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.